Well, they said there's gold in these hills, and I'm not leaving until I find it.
Left my home in the eastern pines.
Howdy, how are you? Welcome back. Well, we did it. We bought a claim. It's up in Mono County, about 15 minutes west of Bridgeport, off 395, near the Little Walker River. And I'm about to step into something I have no experience in. It's going to be an adventure. I've never panned for gold, never really looked for gold other than at Knott's Berry Farm, and even then it was not that successful. Kids outdid me. But we are here now on the claim. And this is the little spot that I've chosen for now. River goes all the way up back there. My claim pretty much starts about where my finger is. It goes all the way through here. As far as the eye can see, 40 acres. And the spot I've chosen now is on the inside of a bend. Some rocks, lots of rocks, and we'll see what I can turn up. What I've brought with me is a breaker bar, a shovel, an easy sluice, a classifier, a pan, a scoop, some gloves, a snuffer bottle, if I ever get lucky, and my plan is to dig somewhere along here. Not gonna lie, I was here once before and I tried digging behind this rock and I didn't find anything. So I was up here about 3 weeks ago with my daughter, just giving it a little whirl and kind of half-assed shit. Didn't really put too much effort into it, but today I'm all by myself in the great outdoors, no distractions, and looking to see what we can turn up. So,
chasing tales of the motherlode mines, with a mule and a pick and a heart full of fire, to quench this burning golden desire. Oh, the call of the mountain, the whisper of the stream, living out a prospector's dream, with the sun on my back and the grit in my hand, searching for color in this wild new land. The days are long and the nights are cold, stories of fortune bravely told, sifting the silt in the freezing waters run, praying for a glimpse.
nobody told me how hard this was gonna be. There are rocks everywhere. I mean everywhere. Good Lord. Oh, I guess if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? Alright, this is what I got going on so far. I dug that hole, moved some ROUS's, rocks of unusual size, for you Princess Bride fans. I have about half a bucket, 3/4 bucket of material, and now the hardest part is setting up the sluice. When I did this back a couple weeks ago, I had the damnedest time. I don't know why. I couldn't get the water flow right, and it was a struggle and pretty embarrassing actually. But I'm gonna give it another go, and we'll see what I can turn up. Okay, so I got the sluice set up rather quickly, but I'm not sure the flow looks okay. But if it still looks all foobarred, please let me know. That's the best I could get it for right now. But anyhow, let's see what happens here. Wrong way, moron. All right, so I can see it's dog shit. There's all that, and then that. So back to the drawing board. Bridgeport. Where is Bridgeport? Bridgeport is in Mono County. It's about an hour or so north of Mammoth, off the 395. It was originally called the Big Meadow by the Paiute people, but then the white guys came and took over and renamed it. The town of Bridgeport itself was originally like a port station for freighters and miners. Guess there's a river, a ford. I don't know what the hell a ford is. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the on the screen here. But it was originally known as the Port with a Ford. And then later, as time went on and it became a heavily traveled port, they built a bridge. And then it later became known as the Port with the Bridge. And then it rolled over into Bridgeport. It's been called that ever since. A little fun fact for you. Mono County was established in 1860. And the county seat was originally put in Aurora. They thought Aurora was in California. They did some surveying, realized it was outside of California and in Nevada. And so the county seat got moved to Bridgeport, and it's been there ever since. Another fun fact is that the courthouse in Bridgeport is one of the oldest serving courthouses in California. I know not the United States, maybe the United States, I don't know, but I think it's California. And I believe it was built in 1863. Let me check my notes. Fred, the cue card guy, got fired, so I'm kind of out here by myself. No cue cards to read from except my handy dandy phone. What was I looking up? The courthouse was built in 1880. So Bridgeport now is typically just a ranching town because of the big meadows. You drive through, you'll see cows and horses and everything. Main Street's very short, very small, but very pretty. A few old buildings in there. The Bodie Hotel and the Bridgeport Inn. But I think the prettiest building in town is definitely the courthouse. So if you're up in the area, stop by and check it out. If you blink, you'll miss it. Alright, this is how I have it set up now. I don't know if these are supposed to be below the water or not, but they are. I don't know, we'll see. Science continues. Am I just a moron, or do I need a bigger sluice? This is the most frustrating part. The digging's hard. Not really hard, but you know. But this damn sluice. I don't think it should be this tough. I'll keep trying.
Sweet mother of the woods. This daft lad is looking for them shiny rocks all wrong. Why don't everyone give this poor lad some help, will ya?
On Little Walker River, waiting for my sluice to finish sluicing. Reminds me of a story in Bridgeport in 1891. It was a murder, and it involved Poker Tom, a Paiute Indian who liked to gamble. He strolled into Bridgeport gambling. He went to this Asian fellow's establishment. I don't know the name of the establishment, but the dude's name was Quang Tai or something along those lines. So Poker Tom went into Quang Tai's establishment. They gambled, and apparently Poker Tom lost.
You cheated.
So a fight broke out, naturally.
You switched the card.
Who doesn't
I did
fight
not.
after they lose poker? Soon thereafter, nobody heard from Tom. A bunch of his Paiute buddies mustered up a cohort, and they went and looked for Poker Tom's body, and they found bits and pieces of him all throughout the East Walker River. Some of his body parts were pickled, pickled and salted. But Poker Tom was dismembered and thrown about the Little Walker River area. So eventually, Quang Tai was contacted, and he later confessed to the murder through his lawyer and to some friends. But come trial, Tai changed his story completely, and because there was no body, Quang Tai was...
You are free to go.
let go. So I misspoke. It wasn't at trial that Tai was acquitted. He wasn't acquitted. He didn't even get past the preliminary hearing. The judge at the time felt that there was wasn't enough evidence to show that Tai committed the dismemberment and the murder of Poker Tom, and so the judge let him go. Just so happened that waiting outside of the Bridgeport courthouse, a bunch of Paiute Indians, Poker Tom's buddies, decided that this wasn't going to stand, and so they took Quang Tai and they lynched him. To go off of as far as what happened to Quang Tai, local reports say that he was lynched by the Paiute Indians, and he was drugged down Main Street and then killed. They didn't say how. But this is back in 1891, thereabouts. So frontier justice was still kind of a thing. And yeah, a little bit of a interesting tidbit of history on Bridgeport and the Walker River, which I am at. My sluice is done sluicing, so I will go ahead and pan out this last thing and see what we can get. Alright, I did the best that I could with the sluice. I'm going to pan it out now and see what happens. I tried a couple pans with the stuff I dug up and didn't find anything, so let's see what the sluice has to offer. Ha! Alright, hopefully this is still recording. Oh shit, where did it go? That's how bad it is. Alright, there it is. I will point to it. No shit. God damn it. Sorry, gosh darn it. How do I do this? That speck right there. You may not be able to see it, but I can see it. Mostly a success. Now if I could get 5 billion more of those, I might get a gram. Alright, well that was the sluice box stuff, and maybe I'll keep doing this. I don't know, we'll see. I got a quarter bucket left. See you in a bit. Been out here about 3 hours, some change. I know I said I had all the time in the world, but unfortunately I don't. I'm an hour and a half away of where I need to be, and so I'm wrapping it up. I got through 3/4 of one bucket. I think I need a bigger sluice. I think that moving more material quicker would help. The easy sluice is pretty tiny and doesn't do a whole lot. But I did find 2 pieces of gold, I think. I don't believe there's a scale on this planet that can measure the weight. They are that tiny, but I will include a photo. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And
make sure you smash that like button and subscribe before you skedaddle. But before I head back into the mist, I gotta talk about this flat and daddy fella y'all keep buzzing about. Grand creator, bless his heart, but walking through these woods like a lost sheep, it's painful, so it is. I grand lad, I'll keep to the shadows so he never knows I'm there. Bit of Krav Mal, show him the gold, the proper, how to read the water, spot where the heavy bits like to settle. Then I'll have him learn the tracks, the signs of mud lives if you got the eyes for it. And if there's a grizzly about, I'll show how to clock it before it clocks him so he's not acting the gob sheet in bear country. So, I'll see you on the flip side. Stay curious.